My name is Takashata. I'm from Super License from Japan, car number 2.
大家好，我是田海涛，是在 F3 Asia 的系列赛中参加的是 Z Motorsport 车队，中国原创车队，我的车号是3号。
Hello, my name is Wilfred. I'm from Monaco. We're here in Shanghai with Black Arts Racing, and I will be holding the car number 4 for this weekend.
叫一块，我代表 Z Motorsport 驾驶5号赛车，我来自中国上海。
大家好，我是 EMC2 Racing 的刘哲轩，来自上海，我的车号是6号。
Hello, my name is Tomoki Takahashi, car number 7 from with Super License. I'm from Japan.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Mohammed from Kenya. I'm racing for SVC Asia and I'm car number 8.
Hi, my name is Thomas Ludi. I'm racing with Black Arts Racing car number 9. Born and raised in Switzerland, but been in Shanghai for the last 20 years. Excited to be racing at my home race this weekend. Cheers!
Hello， 我是梁汉昭，来自澳门，然后是在 Dragon High-Tech GP 车队。
Hi, my name is Raoul Hyman. I'm racing with Dragon High-Tech GP in car number 27, and I race for Great Britain.
Hi, my name is Akash Neil Nandi. I drive for Absolute Racing. My car number is 29 and I'm from Malaysia.
My name is Dragon. I come from Japan. Car number is 30. 上海サーキットは初めてですけど頑張ります。
I'm Akash Gowda, racing for Team M Sport from India. Car number 33. Thank you.
Hi guys, Jake Hughes, 24 years old, from Birmingham, United Kingdom. I race the number 34 Dragon High-Tech GP car, and you join us this weekend in Shanghai International Circuit for round 3 of Asian Formula 3.
I'm David Conwright, driver of Absolute Racing, car number 80, and I'm from Fremont, California, USA.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paris. We're reporting the round 3, race 7 of Formula 3 Asian Championship, satisfied by FIA. Now we are standing at the Shanghai International Circuit. As we all know, this is the top list circuit by the FIA, which hosts the Formula 1 every year. It has 4.45 kilometers with 7 left wrong and 9 right turn. which is the most difficult, exciting, and also dangerous circuit. Will that be a challenge to our drivers? We will find out soon. And for the past 6 races, we have got 4 different drivers, 4 different champions, and the point and the rank of them are changing constantly. For instance, the best lap of the qualifier yesterday goes to Jack Hughes from the Dragon High-Tech GP team. He didn't even participate in the Ningbo station, but here he managed to take the pole position at the race 7 and the race 9. And also another talented racer is Yu Kuai, and he's from Shanghai. Shanghai is his hometown, and he took the 3rd position at the both qualifier yesterday, and we're all looking forward to his performance today. And also I'd like to introduce our Formula 3 racing cars. It's the first one that comply fully regulations of Formula 3, and it also added a series new safety system, such as the Hola system, which is designed by the Tatus, and the 270 horsepower turbo engine, and it's also designed by the Auto Technica and based on the Alfa Romeo. And also I'd like to introduce our official partner tire sponsor, the GT Tire, and they specialized produced the complete GTR1 racing tires for the entire championship. Thank you so much, and stay tuned.
Thank you. 各位车迷朋友们，大家下午好！我们现在是在 F1 中国的上海国际赛车场，为您带来国际骑联亚洲3级方程式锦标赛第3站的争夺。那么整个周末呢，我们依然是会进行3个回合的比赛。同时，随着上海站的比赛的开始啊，我们2018赛季已经接近过半了。目前呢，已经进行了6个回合比赛中，我们产生了4位不同的冠军。车手积分榜上的名次呢，也在不断的发生变化。在昨天的2节排位赛中啊，表现最好的应该还是属于缺席了宁波站，但是在上海站回归的 Dragon High-Tech GP 车手 Jack Hughes。他虽然是第1次在上海的赛道上进行比赛，但他分别拿下了第1节和第2节排位赛的杆位，是非常的了不起。然后他说呢，他也是希望在上海重新夺回自己在车手积分榜上的第1的位置。那么，另外一位在排位赛中表现不错的车手啊，是上海的本土车手于快，他是来自 Zen Motorsport， 他分别是在2节排位赛中都拿到了第3的位置，他也是刷新了个人在我们本赛季的排位赛的最好成绩。那么，他能否在自己的本土作战拿下一个颁奖台席位呢？我们在比赛中见证。同时呢，为我们大家介绍一下我们的 F3 赛车，它是由Tatus 在意大利制造，然后是完全符合国际汽联最新 F3 赛事规则的一辆赛车。它的它采用统一车身和车架，然后是采用阿尔法罗密欧基于阿尔法罗密欧打造的一款270 HP 引擎的涡轮增压引擎。那么我们官方赛事轮胎赞助商是由佳通提供。那么下面我们非常有幸的有请到了佳通轮胎研发中心的总工程师葛峰雷先生，为我们介绍一下佳通专门为我们打造的 GTR1 轮胎。有请葛先生。
为了支持这次 FIA 亚洲 F3 的比赛，我们佳通轮胎也是提供了自己的明星产品 GT 康皮的 GTR1。这款轮胎在前2站的比赛过程当中，它的抓地力，还有快速响应，以及它的耐久稳定性都得到车手一致好评。我们希望这次比赛一定也会很精彩。谢谢大家。
And now you're back on the field, and you want to go back to the top 5 ranking, and how you managed to do?
We had a good start yesterday in qualifying to achieve that. We got double pole, so obviously starting from first place is a lot easier to win the race and therefore get the maximum points. But my teammate and championship lead Raul is next to me on the grid, so I probably won't get the championship lead in this race, but maybe after 3 races this weekend, that's the target. Thank you.
Okay, so the pole position is your teammate Jack, and you are competing with him together. So what do you feel about it?
I think it'll be quite close between the two of us. Yesterday in qualifying we were split by 0.05, so a bit annoyed with that, but I mean it is what it is. So should be interesting. Pole is on the inside here, so I think that's an advantage for me. So if I can get him into turn 1, then it'll be happy days. But it's a long race, so let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to a good fight.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.作为我们上海的本土车手，这次在本土作战，您是信心满满还是倍感压力呢？
我觉得都有一些吧，更多的是，还是比较激动的吧，毕竟是在自己的本土作战。
好，谢谢您。谢谢。OK， 所以呢，现在在我们上海这个赛车场可以看到前面呢有2位都是您的队友，那和我们的队友同场竞技，您是如何感受呢？
没有什么特别感受吧，也是那样子，也是队友，然后也要和他们竞技。
谢谢。OK， 谢谢。你好。
1 minute board to go here for the Shanghai round of the 2018 F3 Asian Championship. The first FIA F3 Championship to adopt the FIA's global vision for the formula with a single chassis and single engine formula. We'll get into the technical specifics of the category very soon as the grid clears, but let's take a look at the way they line up. Jake Hughes is back for the Dragon High-Tech GP team. Alongside him, Raul Hyman in the number 27 entry. Now we'll go through to qualifying order. As per the opening qualifying session, that was free practice. We saw James Yu get onto the front row, second fastest, but certainly in Q1, which sets the grid for the opening of 3 25-minute races here at the home of the Chinese Formula One Grand Prix at Shanghai International Circuit, was Jake Hughes and Raul Hyman on the front row. James Yu will start from position number 3 in the number 5 entry. Charles Leong, position number 4. Akash Nandi, the Malaysian, leading the third row alongside Japan's Tomoki Takahashi. Now the qualifying times for Jake Hughes, back after dominating the opening round of the season in Malaysia. Of course, missed the most recent round at Ningbo, but he is back and right on form. 29 entry on screen of Akash Nandi, very experienced campaigner in Malaysia, features strongly, no doubt, in the Absolute Racing entry here today for the opening race. 2 races to come tomorrow. For Saturday, this will be race number 7 of the maiden season of the new F3 Asian Championship. Position number 7, the American Jaden Conwright, who was very strong last time out at Ningbo. Position number 8, Jeremy Wahome, the Kenyan based in the UK, will start from position number 8, and then we go back down the order. But on screen currently, the number 5 entry, that is James Yu, who's been very, very impressive so far this weekend. We will see more of him for the Zen Motorsport team. Currently in position number 8 in championship points. And coming into this round is the man who will start alongside Jake Hughes on the front row. It's one of the cars further back down the order has stopped. It looks like on the run down to turn 6 perhaps, yeah, coming out of turn 4, 5. You see the long run down to turn 6. Now that signifies we are on the full Formula 1 circuit here, 5.45 kilometre Chinese Grand Prix venue. The pace of these cars this weekend has been pretty good. We'll get to the specifics of the Tata chassis, Alfa Romeo turbocharged 1.7 litre engine, and of course the GT control tyre during the course of this race. Qualifying very hot, practice very impressive. But Jake Hughes, who dominated both legs of qualifying and all 3 races during the opening round at Sepang in Malaysia, he will start from the pole position. It's the number 9 entry, Thomas Ludi, Black Arts Racing entry. It is in the full Black Arts, black and red livery that is so famous around the circuits of Asia. Team based in Shanghai, a little bit further south of here. Getting tyre temperature into the Control GT Complete GTR1 tyres. Relatively hard compound, perfectly suited to this development formula. And of course F3 is on a resurgence globally, and Asia is certainly setting the trend. Double yellows waved down. That will be, I should imagine, for the car that stopped down at turn 6. Be interesting to see which car hasn't come through. There is the turn 1, 2, 3, 4 complex, down to 5, and it is stopped on circuit. So all this tyre temperature they are building into the tyres is going to disappear fairly quickly. It's an all black entry. It's a bit hard to see the exact number of the car. We'll get to that shortly. 15 entries for round 5 of the championship. So the green light's been given. They'll go around again for another warm-up lap. The drivers will need to work very hard to get tyre temperature up. You see this big crowd here at Shanghai International Circuit, enjoying their time seeing the resurgence of Formula 3 here in Asia. And this is setting a new global trend. The Tata chassis has been very impressive since its debut earlier in the season. Likewise, the Alfa Romeo engine, very, very strong. 260 horsepower, you're looking at about 600 odd kilos without the driver. In fact, if you want to be exactly right, 595 kilograms without driver and fuel. So it will be certainly a very impressive formula. So 260 horsepower, you're talking power to weight ratio, very, very impressive. In fact, lap time, talking 250 kilometres an hour in these cars down the end of the main straight. They are circulating faster than the GT3 cars that are here this weekend, which you would expect. The aerodynamics on these cars is what it's all about. Much lighter in weight, slick tyres, and very impressive aerodynamic performance from the Tata chassis. And you'll see these young drivers circulating very, very strongly. A number of them out of karts, a number of them out of other Asian single-seater formula. There are drivers with experience in Europe, drivers like Jake Hughes, who is competing at the front of this level of competition in Europe, very strong in British F3, campaigning GP3. Likewise, a number of his rivals are Raoul Hyman been very impressive so far. Currently leads the championship points after 6 races and 2 rounds. He's on top of the championship high-tech entry, the high-tech Dragon GP entry. Is the Absolute Racing team watch on. 98 points. Jaden Conrad for Absolute Racing, 85 points. Jake Hughes missed the last round but set a stunning level of performance in the opening event in Malaysia. 3 top point scoring races at 25 points, maximum points at 75. He's 3rd in the championship. Akash Nandi sits 4th on 67 for Absolute. Charles Leong, also the Macanese driver, been very impressive for the high-tech Dragon GP entry. Of course, high-tech strong roots in the UK, very successful in the open wheel development formula. Now, looks like we might be set for a start. All that ducking and weaving is for a reason. Trying to get tyre temperature into that control tyre to give it better grip under brakes and more grip through the corner. It'll take a couple of laps traditionally to get these tyres up to full operating temperature, but the more temperature you can extract during the roll around lap with all that weaving will assist a faster opening lap. And that can often be the difference between the top step of the podium and maybe finishing outside the top 5. We're getting ready to go. Looks like green flag is up. Lights come on, 5-second board is out, and we will be underway. The 2 high-tech Dragon GP drivers off the front row. Hughes in the 27, the number run by the late Gilles Villeneuve and of course by Australia's Alan Jones. Let's go on board and have a look. No, let's go into turn 1 and see who comes through that opening yin-yang section. Very, very tight, demanding here at Shanghai International Circuit. You don't want to be hung out there. You can see an almost identical livery for the 2 high-tech Dragon GP entries. The 27 is Jake Hughes, and alongside him, his teammate who started on the front row. In fact, 27th Raoul Hyman, excuse me. Jake Hughes, of course, is in the number 34 entry. Down to turn 6. A little bit of jostling for position going on further back, and it is Jake Hughes who leads Ryman around. 3rd position may well be, well, he started in position 3. Was 2nd fastest in practice, James Ewan, the Zen Motorsport entry. The silver and yellow entry. Yep, looks like that is the position. Charles Leong in position 4. Now there is car number 4. There's Louis Pret. That is for the Blackhearts Racing team. That's not a great start for him. I've been expecting a lot more. Hong Kong licensed Italian driver. Came into this round. Very strong so far this season. So further back, 10th in points, 24 points. Good fight further forward, the number 6 entry. Takahashi has been very strong too this year, driving for the Japanese Super License team. He's up front. This battle goes on between Hughes again. What does Raoul Hyman have for his teammate? He's seen him compete. He knows how strong he is. That's a great battle. Down to turn 14, under brakes. What does Charles Leong have for James Yu? 5th position, Akash Nandi, the 29 entry. In fact, I don't think that is the Akash Nandi car. Into, very, very sideways on the exit. Takahashi. So where has Akash Nandi wound up? Side by side on the run down to turn 1. Goes around the outside. That is a great drive from Charles Leong. He's right in the mix. So that certainly makes it a strong beginning to this race for the high-tech Dragon GP team. 1, 2, 3. Currently, back to position number 4 goes Charles Leong. Akash Nandi, for those keeping tabs on what I've just been following through on. Car number 29 back in position number 6. Jeremy Wahomey up to position 7. Jaden Conrad, who was so strong last time out at Ningbo, took victory in the 3rd and final race. His first win of the year, to go with 2 second placings in the opening 2 races, to be 2nd in championship points. He is just 13 points back from Raoul Hyman at the top of the championship point score. Now Jake Hughes has got it all in front of him. For Raoul Hyman, currently sitting in position number 2. He's got a nice comfortable buffer to James Yu. Be mindful of that. No need to do anything silly. Lose 7 championship points to Jake Hughes, but he's currently 23 points clear in this championship. He's won every race. Close eye his English counterpart to see where he has the performance advantage. That's a great battle further back. Looks like Takahashi may have dropped out of that battle. It looks like that will be on the inside, the middle of that run should be Akash Nandi in the number 29 rider screen, all over the number 5 entry. So it looks like James Yu has got further back down the order. Safety car out on circuit. Yellow flag. Just under 18 minutes on the clock. 25 minutes is race distance. The clock did start on that opening lap, despite the aborted start. There is the Lamborghini Huracan safety car on track. Interesting to see what that's all about. Now Louis Pret may still be stuck on the outside of the circuit. It appeared like it was the outside of turn 1 where he had stopped on the circuit. Could have been further down at turn 6, but that could well be the reason for the drama. Could have been Akash Gowda, 33 entry for M-Sport Asia, that was the black car at the start. So it may well have been pushed away, not classified with a lap. Takashi Hata is also in the pit lane. He qualified in position at number 11. For Louis Pret, he qualified in position number 10. So where they are in the championship. Hata did not complete in the first round and unfortunately had DNF, didn't collect any points from Ningbo. So tough run for him to be shown in pit lane. Jake Hughes certainly had done that good work at the start. So it's Hughes, Hyman, Charles Lyon is the position as it sits right now. Takahashi is shown in position number 4. And depending when the safety car came out, it did look like he was being dropped back in a good battle with Akash Nandi, number 2 entry we were just talking about. Takashi Hata is in pit lane, second of the super license entries. Number 7 super license entry of Takahashi is currently in position number 4. James Yu position 5 behind Akash Nandi. Jaden Conroy in position 7. Number 6 entry, EMC2 Racing. That's probably EMC Squared Racing. Juan Liu is in position number 8. Jeremy Wahomey, qualified position 8, currently in position number 9. And Haitao Yin in position number 10. Number 3 entry for Z Motorsport. Good entry list this time round at Shanghai International Circuit. Of course, this is the main season of the F3 Asian Championship, backed by the FIA. Of course, this is a new beginning, and this is where the new beginning globally will actually have started. Single chassis, single engine formula. Across the line to put 3 laps now in the books. Not been much racing, unfortunately. I gather the circuit has been cleared, but they're going to go around for 1 more. This is not the way you want to be running a development formula, in the sense that you want laps. These young guys really need to have laps under their belts. Testing. Drivers are able to take plenty of miles if they want. There's no better simulation for racing than actually being backside in the seat on track. You hear a lot about drivers globally using simulators, electronic simulators, online simulators to learn a circuit. A couple of them certainly did that before Ningbo, and when you talk to them about just how much it compares to the real thing, usually or invariably the answer will be that the direction of the track's very similar, but a lot of what you feel you just can't get if you're not behind the seat, behind the wheel of the car. Seat of the pants driving. There is the 34 entry of Jake Hughes. Absent last time out. certainly did sub for him very, very nicely. Took victory in the opening race at Ningbo. DNF sadly in race 2 and recovered for the podium finish in race 3 behind Jaden Conroy. Also a racing driver taking his first win of the year after a pretty reasonable start at Shanghai. Unfortunately, race 3, 0 points didn't help his finishing order. 4th place finishes to open his campaign. Was a good start to the round. Long back straight here at Shanghai International Circuit. So we're talking about the car is the Auto Technica built Alfa Romeo 1750 TBI, turbocharged 1742cc Alfa Romeo engine, relatively bulletproof, revving to about 7,500 RPM. 270 horsepower, 350 newton meters of torque. Very, very handy unit. Green flag, we're underway again. I missed that one. Very wide on the exit. That's not what Hyman needs to do, so that's put Charles Leong right alongside his rival. Pulls into the slipstream. Now this has really bunched everybody up. Very wide, you've got to be very careful on the AstroTurf on the exit of these corners, especially down at turn 10. And that's opened the door now for Takahashi. The super license entry, there it is, the red and white, number 7, to try and attack Charles Leong. So whilst Charles is trying to take advantage of that very wide run onto the main straight by Raoul Hyman, he's also got to be mindful he's got the Japanese driver all over his tail. Akash Nandi there in a watching brief, the young Malaysian driver. Won't go around the outside there, close the door on the exit. Takahashi will have to do it all over again. What this has done though is it's opened the door for Jake Hughes. So no doubt Raoul Hyman will be kicking himself for that run out of the final corner. But that's one of the things that you need to learn as a young driver, is overcoming that kind of thing. Eyes forward. Certainly mental preparation is a big part of motorsport. There's no better way, we're just talking about it, to learn the rigours of competition than being behind the wheel of the car and putting yourself into that sort of position. Now what he's done now is put the eyes forward. Hyman now has pulled away from this battle between Charles Leong and Takahashi. Now, to be fair to Charles Leong, he's not only focusing on what's in front, he's got his eyes in the mirrors, keeping a close eye on Takahashi. Running a defensive line is not always the ideal optimum racing line, so he has lost ground. You can see that quite visibly on screen as Hughes has punched out a quick second sector. He's opened up a comfortable lead, up by a second or more now over Raoul Hyman. Charles Leong, well, he's got his hands full. Don't need to think too much about the gap. Well, that's a good move. That looked like James Hugh going down the inside of Akash Nandi to take that position back, and he's done that. So the number 5 entry of James Hugh, the Zen Motorsport entry, silver and yellow trim. You can see it top of screen. If I'm not incorrect, he's also sporting the helmet design of the late Ed Senna. As into lap number 6, fastest lap of the race last time round, 2:05.932 for Jake Hughes. The young man from the UK leading by 2.15 seconds now over Raoul Hyman. Charles Leong another second further back, the number 11 entry for the High-Tech Dragon GP team. They are running 1-2-3, very successful operation in the UK. Of course, running at the front of F3 and GP3 championships on the other side of the planet, and that experience they've brought across alongside Dragon GP to make this team one of the powerhouses in this championship, the maiden season of the F3 Asian Championship, certified by the FIA, and that is an important element of this championship. Eyes all over the world are on the Asian Championship this year to see how things progress. Certainly, the Tata chassis combined with the Alfa Romeo engine and GT tyres have been very, very successful. Racing has been fantastic since the opening. Further back down the order, Akash Nandi back to position 6, Jaden Conroy now in position 7. In position number 8, Jeremy Wahome in position 9, and High-Tech in position number 10. Now Dragon, he's a man that we need to have a shout out to. A big part of the BMAX racing operation in Japan. A great supporter of young driving talent. Back in position, number 11. 3 wide on the run down to turn number 14. Slight kink turn 15 into the fast left-hander, turn 16. 1/3 race distance to go. Jake Hughes crosses the line again. Another fastest lap, 2:05.817. Royal Hyman, 2:06.301. Charles Leong, 2:07.202. The advantage at the front of the field, 2.641 seconds. Car number 29 under investigation for overtaking under the safety car. That is Akash Nandi, now back to position number 7. One wonders whether he's having a drama. Jaden Conrad having just leapt ahead of his Absolute Racing teammate last time round. So Absolute Racing 3-car team again this weekend. Akash Nandi, of course, Jaden Conrad. I'm saying a 3-car team. It's got me napping. 2-car team, but of course a big part of the motorsport environment in Asia is the Absolute Racing team, so no doubt they are in support of more than just their own 2 teams. Like Dragon GP with their 3, Super License have a couple, Black Arts Racing, EMC2 Racing, SVC Asia, of course the BMAX Racing team entry of Dragon, up to position number 11, qualified back in position 14, 2:09.5. Quickest at the moment for him at 2:11.7. Fastest lap of the race, 2:05.817 last time round for Jake Hughes. 11 entry Charles Leong is now pulled clear. Takahashi further back. James Yu continuing to run very, very strongly. Qualified on the 2nd row, 2nd fastest in practice yesterday. Looking to see some more impressive things from him. He's currently in position 8 in the championship. Usually, of course, he was subbing for Jake Hughes last time out. He's not here this weekend. Takahashi position number 6 in the championship. Charles Leong will have a good haul of points, the one that's probably going to fall back as a result of today's race. In current conditions, Akash Nandi, who came into this round 4th in points. Here's a great battle. That is the number 6 entry of Liu. He is battling with Jeremy Wahome. Wahome going to go around the outside. It's going to be a tough run there. If he can hold it, he can get into turn 2 and maybe make a dive. Well, he's gone around the outside. Very impressive run. Good grip. Obviously those GT tyres are right up to temperature now. Plenty of laps in the books. In Hightower, number 3 entry. He's just sniffing around at the tail of that group, the silver and orange and black livery of Zen Motorsport. Of course, another very visible livery around the race circuits of Asia over recent years. Oh, that's a nice one. Just had a look down the inside of turn 6. Door closed very, very firmly by well, Wahome's the front of this pack now. That is Liu, the number 6 entry. Red and white colours of EMC2 Racing. Hightower back in position number 10. Wahome has moved up to position number 8. Akash Nandi's immediately ahead. There he is at the tail end of that field. To the pack rather, just immediately in front. Turn 11. Oh, brake lock up. These tyres are well suited to this category. Good solid compound, 2 sets of tyres for both qualifying legs and also the 3 25-minute races. Certainly flat spotting a tyre is not going to improve your performance. You see it quite often that once you get that flat spot on the tyre from locking a brake, you can often find that spot again in its rotation and just amplify the problem. So you want to make sure that you've got even tyre wear, better grip in the long run. As at the front of the field, another fastest first sector last time out for Jake Hughes, 2:06.1 last time round. Royal Hyman, 2:06.7, 2:07.8 for Charles Leong, so pace is pretty similar. Talking about tyre wear, well, there's negligible tyre drop off. These laps have been very, very consistent. And again, whilst Jake Hughes' last lap is was 3/10 off his best, he's still setting fastest sectors in this race. So high-tech Dragon GP, positions 1, 2 and 3. Super License with Takahashi in position number 4. James Yu for Zen Motorsport, position 5. It's the Absolute Racing duo, Jaden Conroy and Akash Nandi are in positions number 6 and number 7. They both, of course, in the top 4 in the championship points. Season kicked off at Sepang in Malaysia in the middle of July. Went to Ningbo in China at the very beginning of September, 3 weeks ago. We're here at Shanghai International Circuit, the home of the Chinese Formula 1 Grand Prix this weekend. Off to Ningbo again for the second time this season. Proved to be a very good circuit for the F3 cars. Middle of October, and the final round of the 2018 season, the maiden season. Very first F3 Asian Championship, certified by the FIA, will come on the 23rd to the 25th at November of November, back at Sepang in Malaysia. Good to see the development open wheel formula running on some of the region's best Formula 1 circuits. As Jake Hughes carries on this unbeaten record. He's qualified 4 times, set the fastest time 4 times. This is his 4th race of the season. He won the previous 3. Go back and talk about the fact that he missed the most recent round at Ningbo. Back in the car is this terrific battle. Well, there's a position change. Takahashi has finally got through on Charles Leong to take away the 3rd step of the podium. What can he do from here? It's just casually chipping away on his lap times. 2:07.1 last time round to a 2:07.8. So Charles Leong dropped a little bit of pace last time round. His best, a 2:07.2, 2:07.194 for Takahashi. So the Super License driver is up to position number 3 with 1.5 minutes to go. So I should expect that you'll probably see Jake Hughes cross the line one more time before we're on to the final lap. Should have done about 13 laps in this 25-minute race. Looks like we will probably get 10 or 11 in the books. A little bit of understeer into oversteer. The number 8 entry of Jeremy Wahome, who is in position number 8. Here's this great battle for position number 5. James Yu, Jaden Conroy and Akash Nandi just a little bit further back from the battle between Takahashi and Charles Leong. Charles Leong's not done yet. Like nothing. Ooh, you can see him just get the tail out coming through turn 7. And yeah, it's a little tail happy at the moment. So they can dial out that oversteer. Understeer when it doesn't turn, oversteer when it wants to keep turning. So he certainly had a bit of turn in understeer, which means as he turned into the corner, it didn't quite grip and turn in. As he got into the corner, carrying that extra performance through the corner, the tail stepped out. It's oversteer. So certainly the team can dial that out. They're looking at that data as well as the video onboard cameras on all these cars for both the stewards. In the case of an incident, we can see the wheel work there by Jake Hughes, braking very late, turned in. The momentum of the rear of the car tried to turn him around as he turned into the apex of the corner, but managed to carry it on and comfortably run through. Very experienced campaigner. Really no surprise that Jake Hughes, well, he's taken the checkered flag, so there wasn't going to be one more lap. It looked like there may have been a little bit more time left on the clock, but that's not going to be. Takahashi will come across the line in 3rd. Rahul Hyman, of course, into position number 2 and a great battle further back. So James Yu will be in position 5. Jaden Conroy up to position 6. Akash Nandi, position 7. Jeremy Wahome just going through the bottom of the screen there in position 8. Liu across the line in the number 6 entry for EMC2 Racing. And Aitao Yin across the line in position number 10, number 3 entry for Zen Motorsport. Takahashi on screen, good job. Penultimate lap to move his way past Charles Leong and onto the podium. But for Jake Hughes, winner now of 4 races this season, the only 4 that he has so far contested. He's doing an old go-karting trick here, which is, it's not that he's run off the circuit not watching what he's doing. He's trying to pick up a little bit of extra rubber weight, a couple of stones and things, won't hurt the scales too much. Of course, when you're talking a race weight of something like 595 kilograms, you certainly don't want to come in 10 or 20 kilograms overweight, so they'll be right on the limit. They will measure the fuel burn, because they had a couple of laps behind the safety car, so that will also improve his weight. But that's how fine the teams run things. So the experienced drivers, you'll often see them drive off the circuit at the close of a race just to get a little bit of extra weight in the car as they go back to the scales. But certainly no denying the performance of Jake Hughes. Raoul Hyman, position number 2. Tomoki Takahashi, position 3. Charles Leong making it 3 out of 4 for the High-Tech Dragon GP team. So a good weekend so far for them. Qualified with Hughes and Hyman 1-2, finished with Hughes and Hyman 1-2. James Yu, position number 5. Jaden Conroy up to position 6. Akash Nandi, position 7. Jeremy Wahome in position number 8. You can keep up to date with all the happenings here from Shanghai International Circuit, the third stop of 5 this season, the maiden season of the F3 Asian Championship, www.f3asia.com, and of course all the social media platforms in both English and Chinese. Make sure you join us tomorrow. Of course, this coverage will go through to the podium. Stick with us, don't go away, there's still a little bit more left, and we'll hear from the drivers afterwards. Race 2 of the weekend will be at 10:15 a.m. CST, China time, tomorrow morning. Race number 3 at 3:55 p.m. in the afternoon. Look forward to you joining us then. We'll find out what's happened to Louis Pret and Akash Gowda, the dramas that they suffered. Takashi Hata, unfortunately, only 6 laps in the books. Lost 4 laps in pit lane with a technical issue. We'll find out a little bit more about that. But for the pole sitter, he will start fastest lap. That's the other thing we need to check. Yeah, well, of course, that is Jake Hughes. He will start from pole for tomorrow's race. Of course, the fastest lap times from round 1, race 1 of the weekend, will set the grid for race 2. Qualifying times from qualifying 2 will set the grid for race number 3 tomorrow afternoon. So for High-Tech Dragon GP, a great start for their weekend. Make sure you join us as we get into race number 2 and race number 3. Races 8 and 9 of the 2018 season tomorrow here from Shanghai International Circuit.
We had the safety car quite early. After that, I had a good restart, and I think Raoul in P2 he went wide at the last corner on the restart, and that gave me the gap just to no pressure, and yeah, I could just do my lap and my pace every single lap, and yeah, I think my lap time was always the same. So I think the car was really good. Dragon High-Tech GP give me another good car like they have done all 4 races I did so far this year, and yeah, now we go to tomorrow, and I think we have the pole position for race 2 and race 3.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, thank you.
Thank you. So I saw that there is a really decent competition between you and Jack, and but still he hold his place. So for the, what do you think about the competition?
Well, not ideal. At the start, we had the formation lap, and then there was an issue, so we had a false start. And immediately then, I could feel I had an issue on the clutch. So I thought, okay, I mean, I'm gonna have to be really careful on the start, because I don't want to just break down before the race even got going. And then the issue seemed to persist throughout the race on shifting up and shifting down. Had a few delayed shifts and so on, but I think generally we're lacking a bit of pace. I think the gearbox issue might have impacted it a little bit, but yeah, I think Jake is just a bit quicker at the moment, so we just need to investigate a bit and find out why. We made a few changes overnight, obviously didn't really work, so let's see for tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. You start at the what position, and you now end up at the third position, so you really catch up a lot of cars. How did you do that?
Yesterday, I first time in sunny day in Shanghai circuit, so qualify is not good. So, but this is the chassis setting up is very good. So position up, sure.
And I saw that you are sweating a lot. Is the weather affect you a little bit?
Yes, little bit. Little bit more fast or force.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just lightly spray it in the air so it falls on.
We'll try and get a score.
顺便 fix it。他是网红还是？
我听到对面在叫，但我不认识他。我的天，真的是吗？
太伤心了，看到帅哥就拍
Yeah, well, I don't know, like, when I took the shift again, like, I don't know if I was just on the limiter or if it was the issue, because I had to go twice. And then Charles stuck it up the inside, and I was like, wait, sort of, you know, because I was like, oh, I'm not going to make the apex. Because like, on one hand, normally you just send it to the apex, and like, they can, you know, back out. But you know, it was Charles, so I couldn't exactly do that.
That feels much better. Need more.
Qualifying is
Never give up.
Teacher.
Fantastic, yeah. You have the best teacher. You have the best teacher.
Yeah, I learned this trick.
Very cool. When he comes out, like there are a lot of females are shouting.
Okay, ready. Okay, smile. Okay, 1, 2. One more. Hold. Here. sorry，越睇我少少，爭多一點。
你打。
过来，再多一点啊！多一点啊！
放香槟，放香槟。不好意思。
那些人叫我走开呀！
断了，
我也没办法，那些人叫我走开啊，你知道不？
然后我们Master 下面一位大师杯别动，又断了，什么？又断了，再说一下。
蛮断了。
等一下，我让你边。
right, welcome to the Formula 3 Asian Championship Preference. Congratulations to the podium finishers. Jake, first question for you. How is it to be back after missing the last round in Ningbo?
Yeah, it's good fun. I enjoy driving the car. I enjoy driving for the team, Dragon High Tech GP. And yeah, so far every race I've done seems to have gone well. So obviously that makes it easier. But yeah, enjoying being back in the championship and as well. So enjoying the circuit.
Oh, great. Have you noticed, is the competition a bit fiercer, or do you have to push yourself a bit harder for this round? Or
to be honest, I said it in Malaysia that that was my maximum. Yeah. I wasn't lifting or taking it easy or anything. That was my limit. But here, yeah, maybe I got on top of the car a bit quicker. I don't know in Malaysia, but yeah, it's definitely closer here. There still was a good race for me, and obviously it was still P1, but I was pushing all the way, and I think you could see yesterday in qualifying that I think I had pole by half tenth and 1.5 tenths, so yeah, much closer.
Right. Okay. It's going to be for some exciting racing to come for the rest of the season. Rahul, congratulations. Talk us about your restart.
Yeah, it wasn't very good, was it? Yeah. Well, I think firstly at the start itself, I had a bit of an issue on the clutch, and yeah, it was actually a pretty good thing that we had the extra formation lap, because if that was the main start, the initial one, then I would have been in trouble. So yeah, I think the issue was the same again on the restart, on the upshift, because well, it just didn't really go, and I think my reaction time was pretty decent. So that allowed Charles to get up the inside of me into turn 15, and obviously the safety car line is prior to the corner there, so if he overtook me, then it would have been legal, of course. So yeah, I left him space on the inside because I wasn't sure if he was actually going to commit, because he wasn't really fully up the inside. So I just didn't want to risk anything, obviously, in a podium position and so on. And of course, when you're racing your teammate, you really just don't want to take everyone out, yeah, or allow someone else to do the same to you. So yeah, it wasn't ideal. Left space, I had to go a bit wide. It was all pretty much under control, and just had to defend a bit into turn 1. But then after that, the job was done. I then set off trying to catch Jake, which obviously didn't go to plan. Yeah, missing a bit of pace, so we need to investigate why. We made a few changes overnight, which obviously didn't suit me or suit race pace. I think the way the tyres are degrading today, in rears in particular, is a lot more severe than what it has been throughout the week. So it's something to work on for tomorrow.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Tomoki, congratulations. You went from P6 to 3rd. Can you tell us about your race?
そうですね。昨日、一昨日のレインは調子良かったんですけど、昨日いきなり晴れてしまって予選は全然ダメだったんですけど、決勝に向けてチームとミーティングして、いい車ができてきたので、しっかり追い上げることができたので、明日は今日よりは前からのスタートになるので、もっと車うまく決めて、今よりも1個でも2個でもいい順位で終われるように頑張りたいです。
He had few practice on the dry, so he didn't have that much good qualifying, but he managed to set up the car good, and looking forward for tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much. Is there anybody else in the room that has any questions for the drivers?
你好，我有个问题，就是这个 F3的亚洲系列赛是一个新出现的比赛，那么它的车相对其他的方程式来说也是非常新的。那我想问一下车手对这台车有什么自己的感觉吗？在跟差不多同级别或者以前的那些差不多同级别的赛车比起来有什么特点？谢谢。
I'll let you take that one.
Okay, this question for Tomoki-san. So we know you already have a lot of experience on drive Formula car for race, and so far this season have become almost half season, almost gone. And can you tell us about what do you feel now about the car, the the difference between Formula 3 car and the Formula car you drive before?
友樹質問でマスターズと比べて F3、シーズンも半分来たけど、車の違いとか何で今聞くんだろうねこの質問ね
そうですね、去年までは全然ダウンフォースは F4 よりはあったなって感じはあったんですけど、それよりもさらにダウンフォースが上がってハンドルも重くなって体力的にきつくなったのでっていう印象です。
He's very surprised about the downforce, big difference, and the grip totally and physically different.
Okay, thank you. Let's have a group photo together.
Congratulations to the Masters Class winners. First question for you, Ryan. How is it to drive at your home circuit? Is it any different or?
Yeah, I mean, although it's the home track to me, but to be honest, I don't drive here a lot. So yeah, but through the testing, I've gained a lot to control the car, be more familiar with the track. I think today the race pace pretty good. It's better than yesterday, so I'm pretty happy on that.
Okay. Nico, for you actually the same question. How is it to race at your home track? Do you have the home advantage? Do you get more excited, the local crowd cheering you on?
I stopped race long time, so back special for home track. Of course, exciting, but today maybe didn't wake up, maybe. So hopefully next 2 rounds, more focus.
Yeah. Okay. To Dragon, can you tell us about your race?
I cannot speak English.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. How's your Japanese? Anybody else? Any questions? All right. Thank you very much.
Nice.